A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. We've got a great matchup here on deck. Still early in the season, but both teams come in undefeated, ready to test each other and try to stay perfect on the year. As we'll see the number 24th ranked team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return man steps out at the 28. So UTSA's offense comes on the field first today. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, it's just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for him.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. They put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Here we go on fourth down. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfect. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, he gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So Texas's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher, very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The shotgun running play call. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The Longhorns will have to punt this one away. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Looks left and finds his target there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Fires it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And the Roadrunners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
Catch made on the out route. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. It's a shotgun run call. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Under pressure, just lets it go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And UTSA has the lead here, Kurt. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from it. Don't see that often.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Launches downfield. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Must convert here on third down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
After second effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
In this drive, they converted twice on third down. They need 6 yards here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Has no one to throw to there on third down. And now it's a fourth down coming up. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This one is right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock. And they do that again. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Offense operating from the pistol. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a target, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Looking right, this one caught. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing, and frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Got him. He's sacked.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Bringing pressure. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that 1st and goal play. Curious to see if the defense revs up its engine and tries to apply some pressure here on 3rd down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch, but the throw pulled him out of the field of play. Incomplete. Longhorns hustle to the line to run that hurry out. The shotgun handoff here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. On the run here. Catch made on the left side. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket. Matchup that you like, pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. The Roadrunners offense is back out there now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, UTSA. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
Their catch made at the 15-yard line. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Opening play of the drive. Quick throw to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. A solid run. Good for first down yardage. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Trying to extend the play. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Here's the target, and it's complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Still no answer for this offense. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. Here comes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
Roadrunners will kick it deep to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. QB to the tight end for a completion. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. A completion makes it second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. It's a quarterback keeper. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's got it. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the Roadrunners look to keep this drive moving. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around.
Touchdown, Roadrunners. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. 2nd down play coming up. Motion now from the tight end. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the 1st down. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
A quick throw out left complete. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Snags the quick throw. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Roadrunners looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
And they'll get him down that time.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback keeps the football. Heading for the goal line, and now the ball's knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? That's a safety for the defense. So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. He'll field the punt. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The Roadrunners will have to kick it away. On to punt now for the first time today. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. And is intercepted. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called is worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
The ball is loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Texas, on the scoop and score.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT.
40, Texas, 10.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And for UTSA
Roadrunners offense is back out there now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Roadrunners lining up here on 1st and 10.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Ball handed off. Fights through the tackler.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play.
29 Philly. 2-9.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it.
Touchdown, UTSA. And the route is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Open. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down after a short gain there. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner will be brought down. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. They've really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
And the Roadrunners are on the move here.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Here's the second down play. And there's the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been